I would think that's the great thing about Elite DNA is it's not only the growth that this company has geographically, the amount of patients we serve, which has been, when I started, we weren't treating anybody, all the way to now we see over 2,200 clients a day. I'm Phillip Cirrone. I'm the Chief Growth Officer. Oh, I was only hired for 4 hours a week, so I think it was more consultant initially. We did a little bit of everything. We answered the phone, we would handle referrals. I mean, between myself and Christina, we managed pretty much all of the operations. And then Dr. Bloom managed all of the providers and those responsibilities. So everybody chipped in and did whatever they needed to do. So I was the first employee hired. I was hired on January 2nd of 2014, so it will be 10 years in January. Oh, look at that hair. So I actually remember this photo shoot. It was 7 of us at the time, maybe 8, and we were outside. I don't remember who did the photos, but if you notice, this logo here is extremely old. I mean, it looks like we were a biogenetics company at that point. So yeah, there was very few that we had a nutritionist at that point, and myself, Dr. Bloom, Christina, and just a handful of others. So it's funny when you see this picture because you see a 25-year-old who knows nothing. So. I would think that's the great thing about Elite DNA is it's not only the growth that this company has geographically, the amount of patients we serve, which has been, when I started, we weren't treating anybody, all the way to now we see over 2,200 clients a day. I think more than that journey of the company is our own individual journeys, and so the growth that I've had, what I've endured in this 10 years, not only being at that point a newlywed, but fostering 2 children, adopting 2 children who I've had now for 7 years, growing as a professional, growing my career, making a lot of friends who are colleagues in the company, watching them grow and all that they've been through. So it's not only what we've done in the communities that we've served, but it's also what we've done inside the buildings as well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that growth that we've had, that huge growth has been in the last 4 to 5 years. For the first 3 years, I think we were trying to figure it out. We made every mistake in the book. We still make some mistakes, but they're not as bad as they were back then. And really being able to build on the foundation that was created in those initial first 3, 4, 5 years, having individuals who've grown into roles, really be the foundation of the various departments, so that way we can deliver really the best patient care possible and have the best culture possible. So it's really what happened in those first 5 years, that foundation that was created, that has led to all of this growth because we're building on that foundation. And we're very lucky we've been able to maintain that culture and that growth because of the people who've now joined the team who are continuing to help us propel this company forward. I think for me, it's the autonomy that we have in our roles. That's extremely important for me. It was important for me when I took the position. It's important for me now to be able to really feel like I'm whatever I'm doing is uniquely attributing to my strengths, but also the people we're helping. I mean, I go places all the time, whether it's the laundromat, whether it's Costco, Publix, and if I'm wearing the Elite DNA logo or badge, I get stopped all the time and say how thankful people are for the services that we have. They go there, their kids go there, their cousin, their mom. I was just at my son's audiologist. The audiologist is a patient of one of our providers and was raving about us. So I think that piece of it and hearing that feedback continues to motivate me. I think ultimately in 2 ways. One, sometimes being just a different voice in the room. I'll have certain opinions or believe things should be done in one way, and my colleague will think the other way, and just allows us to kind of stimulate some thoughts to say what's the best route possible. I'm not always right. In fact, I'm wrong most of the time. But learning from the people that I'm with and developing has been helpful in that regard. But then also, as we've continued to grow, it's developing and helping others grow that I'm working with, that learn from the mistakes I've learned, or teach them the ways that that Elite DNA does things, so that they can continue to be on a growth journey themselves.